Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say that I got another story time today. Okay, so today's story time, as you can tell by the title, is about the time where I caught a weird homeless couple doing something that you should do in more private places in an elevator. So let's get into it. So this story takes place when I was 14, and at the time I was working for my uncle. He basically has this clothing shop, and I was basically working for him. Just basically what I do is I'd sweep around the shop, I'd clean the mirrors. Basically I was like a janitor, and for the most part I get most of the work done within an hour, and then I'd be there for 3 more hours, and it really just be me getting food and talking to them and just hanging out with my uncle and my aunt, because I genuinely don't get to see them that often. When I do, it's usually a good time. So basically the way that I would get to work is, one, they were in another state. So basically what I had to do is I had to get on the train. The train would take me across the bridge. I would get off that train, and then I'd walk 3 blocks, and then that's when I'd be at their shop. And then when I left, it's the same thing. I walked the 3 blocks, take the train back, and yeah. So this is about one of the times when I was walking back. So my uncle, he basically walked me to the little train stop. He was like, alright, be safe, I love you. And I was like, yeah, I love you too. And then I get on the train. So, I'm going to the train. So I go down the steps or whatever, and I get on the train, and during the whole train ride, usually I just I would hype myself up, which I tend to do a whole lot. So I would be I was just yo, bro, no, bro, I got this money. But it'd be all in my head. I wasn't yelling out loud. It'd be like, yo, I just got some money. Oh, I'm about to do this. I'm about to save this. I'm about to spend this. I'm about to flex on him. I'm about to flex on her. Stuff like that. And so I get off the train, and I remember when I got off the train, basically my legs were hurting because I was standing up for 4 hours straight. So I was just I think I'm gonna take the elevator so I don't have to walk up the steps and everything. So bet I take the elevator, and the elevator brings me y'all know how elevators work. They usually bring you somewhere. So I press the button for the elevator, right? And it starts coming down. And as it's coming down, I heard banging on the door. So I was like, is he stuck? Cause especially when in city areas, elevators tend to always get either dirty. It'd be people peeing in them. It'd be usually homeless people peeing in them because they have nowhere else to pee. And yeah, so he's peeing. I guess. So I was thinking yo, I guess the elevator's stuck. So the elevator comes down, the door opens up, and I just see this man and this woman leaning on him, and they just both look at me with the deer in headlights look. So I'm like, okay. So I get in the elevator, and I just stand there, press my floor, and the door is closed. And when the door is closed, I remember the dude was hey, and I looked at him and I was like, what's up? And he was like, don't tell anybody about what you seen. And I was like, what do you mean? What I seen? He's like, listen, we were doing something in here. I don't want you telling anybody. And I was like, okay, that's nice. I genuinely don't care what you were doing, but that's nice to know, I guess. And he was like, yeah, alright. And that's when the girl, all I see is her basically stop leaning on him, and I see her quickly pull her pants up, and I was like, no way were they doing what I think they were doing. And then this is, pause when I say this, because I know it's gonna be somebody's gonna be like, Jay, you're kind of fruity, man, why would you do that? But all I see is like his wanger just swing right and left before he pulls his pants up. And I was like, oh. So I immediately turn around when I see the swing, like the first swing. And like, you know, he pulls his pants up, and then like the rest of the ride is kind of awkward. Cause like now I know that they were banging in this elevator, and like meanwhile, you know, I'm just getting back from work, high key trying to go home. So yeah. So the elevator ride finally ends. Usually elevator rides feel like they're like a couple seconds. This one felt like it was an hour. So it ends, and I get off the elevator. I remember I looked back, and like the girl just like basically like did this little like wave with her fingers, where like she moved her fingers and she winked and blew me a kiss. And I was like, I'm gonna get out of here now. So of course, you know, I speed walk to you know, to the entrance or whatever. Or my bad, not the entrance, the exit. Speed walk to the exit, and I walk home. I get home. There was nobody at my house, so I didn't have nobody to really talk to about the weird situation. So, well, I do what I do in most of these stories. I played the game. I didn't play this game that you're watching, but like I just played my PlayStation. And the whole time I was thinking about, wow, like, what if I was like what if I entered the elevator mid doing, you know, mid banging, and like seeing that, like, so yeah, that's the story time for today. It's a pretty awkward one. Please leave a like if you enjoy that one. I see that you guys really do like my last video. 136 views. That's tough. Let's try to get this video to 200. We're trying to beat it. So, yeah. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Woo!